The whole idea of blood money is summarized within the ability to learn from a spirit that does not have that riches and give to a man. That is why whenever these riches come, it is usually timely. There are 3 types of spiritualists. Number 1 are necromancers. Number 2 are priests. And I began to give a deep expose on the fact that if your herbalist carrying out the ritual is a necromancer, he will do that by the operations of having transactions with the dead. If your herbalist or your adaleku is a priest, the manner at which he will bring forth the blood money is to walk by territorial spirit. Because these territorial spirits have access to certain territorial riches. And these territorial riches are originally not meant for them. But they now have access to them because men within those territories began to offer sacrifices and build covenant. What happens when you make sacrifice? This is what happens when you make a sacrifice. That sacrifice you are giving is not the food that the spirit will receive. If a man gives food, what that man is doing is that the man is giving his effort or his sweat. That is what the spirit receive. They receive your strength. And that strength is a form of riches in the spirit. So what you are doing is that you are giving your life force. Because a man that works, that sweats, gives away life. Because the more you work, the more you are spending your blood. You are spending your body. So those spirits are actually receiving your life. And so the moment they receive your life as a sacrifice that you bring, what happens is that they now give you a resultant effect of what your life brought to them. So you are bringing life to them. They are giving you a form of riches. And that form of riches is actually death. So you find people that do money rituals begin to see signs of death as they live on. The 3rd type of spiritualists are those called the diviners. Diviners have a similar operation to necromancers and priests because they also have a shrine via which they operate from. But the operation of a diviner is a little bit different because what a diviner does is that a diviner conjures spirit to carry out operations. All he does is that he lives within and with spirit. And these spirits can take up the form of the diviner, can possess the diviner, to use the diviner to carry out certain activities. So you find people that are able to appear in different places, shape-shift, and take different forms. They are able to tell you what a spirit can do. They are able to call forth a spirit. These are diviners. Now, if your herbalist doing this blood money is a diviner, what he will do is to conjure certain spirits that are within the jurisdiction of territories via which sacrifices have been laid to. These spirits are able to take of the earth. Okay, they are able to take of things that belong to men and bring unto you. So this spirit will go around looking for people who are not spiritually sensitive, and then what they do is that they begin to steal from these people. So especially through the dreams, if I have a dream where things are taken from you, there are spirits that have been called onto you, taking things from you, taking virtues. The Bible talked about Jesus as he was walking, a woman touched him and then virtue left him. Virtue has the ability to leave a man, either via the operation of the spirit or via the operation of a demon-possessed person. That is why they will begin to lure certain people. They will send agents. Okay, go and sleep with this person. And so when you begin to have fornication with different ladies, you don't know that what you are doing is that you are spending virtue, you are spending your life. And all these ladies are like transport systems. They will transport it from you and go and deposit to those spirits. So those spirits are keeping it for people who want to come and do blood money. So what they will give to those people are actually the virtues that you lost. Diviners are actually the highest ranks among spiritualists because they can do what necromancers can do, and then they can also do what priests can do. Time will fail me to speak much on this thing, but may the Lord give you understanding.